and welcome back to another news video for Final Fantasy XIV. This time we're looking at, well, the patch notes again, only this time something that's quite interesting. So first of all, you'll see that if you go on the Steam version of the game, on the Steam page, the preliminary notes have been mentioned there, and there's a link, of course, to the lodestone for the full notes, for the preliminary 5.5 notes. What's interesting about this then is that this particular post that was posted on Friday, April the 9th, actually has been since edited, and a section of it has been deleted. So here's the original image. This is a screen cap of said image. And as you can see, under the additional features, it says further main scenario and blah 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 in 5.55. But right at the bottom is a bullet point that's currently missing from the current version that's been edited. It says Datacenter travel is scheduled to be implemented in patch 5.58. There we go. So this was a line just before it said 5.5 releases on April the 13th. So interesting, isn't it? This has been since deleted from this. This is the official Final Fantasy XIV listing, which of course has made many publications and many people who know about this worldwide basically lose their complete minds over it. So this means that originally Datacenter travel, if you didn't know, was going to be scheduled for like 6.0 or some point in a 6.0 series of patches where you would have effectively be able to transfer your character to other data centers to actually play with other people. So what hasn't been mentioned is if there's any restrictions in terms of region on that. I'm not expecting personally that there will be region transferation between those data centers. But obviously if you're, for example, playing on Chaos and there are people on Light Data Center, perhaps that will work because it's on European data centers, and vice versa with the American ones and the Japanese ones, etc. But I don't know if cross-region still to be a thing, and I'm not sure anybody's actually asked that question to Yoshi P yet, and if they have, he certainly hasn't answered. But this points to an interesting idea that perhaps then we should be finding the answers to that a lot sooner than we expected. Now obviously with 6.0 and Endwalker scheduled to be released sometime in the fall of this year, sort of like October, maybe November sort of time at a guess, then 5.58 could be the final patch before the expansion, and we could be playing with other people from other data centers prior to the launch of the expansion. It would make sense because obviously people want to, get this technology working. We want to test this so that it doesn't cause problems when 6.0 does come out, and puts a sort of precedent of what you can and cannot do with those restrictions in place. They did say originally that data center travel would be much more limited than it is with current cross-server travel, so I'm still with bated breath, but we could highly expect then that 5.58 could be when we see this, and that might be a lot closer than you might suspect, and I would say sometime this summer we might be seeing data center travel. However, this has been deleted and was obviously an accident posted on here, so it's just speculation, and for the most part, they could have just deleted it and it might be being pushed back to 6.0. We don't know, but it stands to reason that some of us are quite hyped right now at the prospect of playing with people that previously we wouldn't be able to unless we had created a character on their data center to actually play. Anyway, let me know what you think about this below, and I'll see you all next time.